When's the last time you saw over 9,000 square feet under one roof? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm Sean Larson, real estate broker here in Middle Tennessee and the 38 Florida market, and we are going through this incredibly beautiful home right here in Brentwood, Tennessee. And wait until you see how they blended the indoor and outdoor spaces. Let's go through the tour. Located in the gated luxury community of Cartwright Close, right here in Brentwood, Tennessee, this home is positioned perfectly on the 5-acre lot. And just look at the stunning presentation it makes with all of the wood craftsmanship right here on the front porch, from the columns and corbels, dormers. The Tennessee limestone lines the front wall of the porch, wraps around to this intimate sitting space with its very own stone fireplace, and it's all positioned right in front of the primary suite, so you have stunning views every morning and evening. Just inside the door and to the right side of the foyer, you have an exquisite home office. Double-doored, glass paneled, you've got built-ins on the wall, some designer trim, beautiful lighting fixture. The foyer then leads you to the main living room of the home, and just look at the windows flooding the room with daylight. You have your floor-to-ceiling stone fireplace, cedar mantle, iron-tied beams in the vaulted ceiling. It just makes for the perfect collection. Making our way to the primary bedroom, which is on the rear side of the home. Look at that. Same daylight just flooding into the room, making a beautiful presentation. You have shiplap on the vaulted ceiling, also some beams, incredible lighting, and look at the view from the primary suite. Direct view of your pool. Now, everybody always wants to see the primary bathrooms, and this one is simply stunning. You've got plenty of neutral tones. You've got your whites, your grays, your black. You've got double vanities, mirrors flanked with sconces, and yes, you have an exterior door. That goes out to the front porch sitting area, and people on acreage want easy access to a bathroom because they might be out working on the property and they want to just be able to pop back in. You've got double water closets. Again, you've got double vanities. Look at the finishes in that shower. And guess whose closet this is? That's right, this is one of two closets directly off of the primary bath. Easy access while you're getting ready. Just look at the finishes on that vanity. Awesome, awesome presentation. Dual sprayers in the shower. You've got the adjustable sprayer bar on the wall. Beautiful. Small coffee bar leading into the second closet, and guess who gets this one? Custom built-ins. You got drawers, plenty of storage, stunning lighting fixture. You have recessed lighting in there, and you're right back to the primary bedroom with that beautiful view of the pool. Now, as you look at those beams, you're going to see that it's a common thread through the home, and here in the kitchen, they follow it through. You also have multiple islands, contrasting base cabinets with the rest of the kitchen. The fact you have 2 islands is incredible. The plumbing fixtures, multiple sinks, you have your appliances in the base cabinets, and look at that range. Is that simply incredible? Cabinet-fronted refrigerator. Just off the rear hall, we have easy access to one of the main level secondary bedrooms. Positioned right on the front of the house, beautiful light coming in. You've got a dedicated bath, super soft finishes. I mean, just look at the vanity. It just presents beautifully. Walk-in shower, glass-fronted door. And I love kind of the brick style tile they have in this bathroom. Easy access to the laundry. It is straight across the hallway. Love the herringbone floor. Plenty of storage with base and upper cabinets. Plenty of space for decor with the open shelving, and the washer and dryer are nested perfectly in those base cabinets. Back into the rear hallway, you've got the drop zone. Plenty of places for jackets and backpacks, and then you leads directly out to the garage where you've got a coated floor, plenty of parking, each one on its independent opener and insulated doors. A powder that is easily accessible from the garage door and leads right into what I kind of think looks like a little bit of a general store, when in fact this is actually the pantry, accessible from 2 doors, plenty of storage. Love the sage color on the cabinets. And the way this presents is exquisite. It actually looks like it's cabinet fronted from the kitchen side. And then right here, you also have refrigeration and more storage. A quick access to the rear staircase. Love the runner on those hardwoods. Brings you right up to a bonus living space. Plenty of cabinets for entertaining purposes. And look at the space you have. A sectional, large TV. You can use this room for so many different uses. And even you'll see here with the gaming, you have the foosball table, but that could be anything. So you could divide the space into several sections to fit your purposes. Shiplap is the perfect finish for this space. The hallway, you have your half bath here, complete with urinal and rustic vanity, and it's adjacent to the bunk room that is suited for family and guests alike. Multiple sets of bunks is the perfect space to accommodate those guests during their visits. The bonus space leads directly to this beautiful hallway that takes you through the home. You have an abundance of exercise space here, and it's really a multi-use room, so if you don't want to fill it with gym equipment, the uses are endless in this space. The hallway continues, brings you into the secondary bedrooms. This one is on the front side of the home, large and spacious. Look at the trim and molding, has a dedicated bath to it. Beautiful vanity, the plumbing, mirrors. Love the half-height shower finished with glass on top, and plenty of custom built-ins in the closet for this bedroom. Great layout for that bathroom, how it kind of is linear and leads you straight back to the bedroom. Hallway continues down, and you're actually horizontally going across the home here. You have an upper level laundry room, perfect herringbone kind of stone feel to the floor there. Secondary staircase leads you down to the living room. Just ahead, we have another secondary bedroom. This one also is on the front side of the home, and these are where you saw the dormers on the exterior of the home. Love the finishes in this bathroom. Have your glass sliding doors, kind of a bold tile there, accenting with the subway tile. Soft finish on the vanity. Have your wall hanging mirror flanked with sconces. Right over to the custom closet. I mean, look at all the storage. You have your drawer stacked, plenty of hanging, have your shelving that's adjustable. Perfect layout for a secondary bedroom closet. Right here on the right, we actually have elevator access, and then we're continuing on to another secondary bedroom, and this is actually on the end of the home. Great desk layout, plenty of workspace, has its own dedicated bath. Stained grade vanity, beautiful countertop, walk-in closet. Same as the others, drawer stack, plenty of storage. Water closet room. Beautiful shower, spot on with the finish on the tile, got that glass door. Fantastic presentation. Right back out to the upper level hallway, brings us right back to the staircase. And this is the staircase that brings us down to the living room. Love those runners on the staircases. Back to the foyer. This staircase is actually to the basement, and look what is here. How incredible is that? Not only what it houses, but the actual finish styling of it as well. Can you imagine just kind of relaxing down here in the evenings? Maybe you have guests over. Really, really like the brick floor, the limestone walls. And yet in the basement, look how bright it is. Plenty of recessed lighting. Takes you down here. We also have access to the elevator here. Multiple doors to the elevator. One here and one right around the corner. We jump into a huge storage room, and look how custom the cabinetry is even in the storage. You have plenty of open storage, plenty of hanging. Jump right into unfinished storage, and look at the shelving space. This is amazing. You even have your own little workshop tucked away. Some of those can be the favorite spaces in a home. That storage is just amazing. Leads us right back out to the living space in the basement. And this just has a nice natural feel. You know, you have the wrapped beams or the wrapped posts there, the way the room is framed here, stain grade materials. Look at the presentation that makes. Plenty of bottle storage. You have your storage underneath, and you got your brick finished floor. Great design choices. And that living room is just stunning. I can't get over the beams in that vaulted ceiling. Here you've got your dining. You also have roll-up doors that connect you with the outdoor living space. You've got your bar, plenty of seating, also has a roll-up door. Great selections to make the space feel as it should. Beautiful daylight flooding in. Look at that stunning fireplace. Your view of the pool is incredible, and you actually see a lot of your acreage right there. Backside of the bar, and for serving purposes and to just connect with the outdoor, you do have the roll-up door there. Exterior-wise, you've got your half bath there, plenty of grilling space, standalone fireplace, plenty of sitting areas. You've got your ceiling fans to keep the air moving. Cedar beam mantle over that stone fireplace. And look at the space. You have several sitting spaces, and look at the capacity you have just under this covered porch alone. Have your roll-up door on the right, brought you right to the dining, and look at the pool and hot tub. That is amazing. Now keep in mind, to the right of the pool is just where the primary suite was. So this is the view that we previously showed you from the primary suite window. If that isn't beauty right there, I don't know what is. Beautiful view. I can imagine that glowing just in the evenings with the warm lights glowing. Entertaining. Fantastic. We have a lot of great seasons in Tennessee, so these roll-up doors definitely get a lot of use. Wraparound view of the acreage. I can imagine that in the fall and the leaves are turning. Temperatures are cool, the doors are rolled up. What an incredible home this is in Cartwright Close right here in Brentwood. I hope you enjoyed that tour. I am Sean Larson, real estate broker here in Middle Tennessee and the 38 Florida market, and I hope you have a fantastic day.